Blah, blah, blah. Welcome back to the Checkpoint. It's Steve here. I appreciate you stopping by, and here, every day is survival for me. I wake up, brush my teeth, go to uni, learn some shit, and then on the way home, I might, shoot a wild boar and cook it on a stick for my dinner. Some zombies might try something stupid, or I might have to find nearby sources of water to keep me hydrated. Here, that's just the way it is. That's typically how my day goes. So it might not come as a surprise that one of my favourite genres of video games is survival. Sure, we've had Minecraft, Terraria, most recently No Man's Sky, but what about the games coming out in the future? What about the titles just around the corner? Well, today I'm going to be giving you an insight into the biggest, boldest, and best survival games coming out in the second half of 2016 as well as 2017. So after crash landing on Mars, players find themselves stranded in upcoming science fiction sandbox Rokh. This game looked badass, and I'm not gonna lie, holy shit, I've seen tornadoes on Mars. Is that not the most incredible sounding thing you've ever heard? That's awesome. That is so cool. There's oxygen management, inventory management, weather effects, bases, building mechanics, gravity effects. It's all really immersive, super cool, and it really reminds me of The Martian. You know, that movie with Matt Damon, the one where he's on Mars? It's got that type of feel about it. I've really enjoyed what I've seen so far, and I'm looking forward to finally getting my hands on the game sometime next year. Blur. I've been following this game for what seems like an eternity. It's a survival-based dungeon crawler, and good grief, it looks so impressive. It's got a super cool look about it, and the lighting effects are superb. The little flashes of colour as your sword clashes with an enemy, or the trickle of embers as you stand near a fire really make the game seem super absorbing and unlike anything I've ever seen before. The music of the game is composed by Jim Guthrie, who previously worked with developers Cappy Games on Sword and Sorcery, and you can really tell how the sound design of the game really takes the title to new levels. As you walk, you'll hear your weapons clunk around and echo off the cavern walls. As you swing your sword, the collision of metal resonates throughout the hollowed halls of the ruins you're currently in. It's really impressive and immersive, and I am so ready for this game. So ready, I'm pumped. Astroneer is a procedurally generated survival game set on various planets. You can mine, build, terraform, fly, and even zoom around in a land buggy in this game. And if you're feeling a little lonely, perhaps even feeling a little isolated, then you can simply hop into 4-player co-op or into online multiplayer with friends, if you have any, guys. I'm speaking for myself here. The art style of the game is really what grabs me. I love cel-shaded, vectorized, minimalistic titles like this one, and this is a game to absolutely keep your eye on. It should be coming out this year, hopefully, if the developers get their act together. So make sure you keep your eye on it, and make sure you stay tuned for more videos and information on this game on this channel in the near future. Let me know if you'd want something like that. Wild. Now, this game was teased around 2 years ago at Gamescom, and it was one of those games that really stole the show. Wild is a survival game set in the Neolithic period, so like 6000 to 500 BC, and is centered around you and your tribe. The real core of Wild is animals, and we're not talking, little chihuahuas, little, small dogs, small cats, cutesy animals. We're talking about wolves, son. We're talking about bears. We're talking about meat eaters. These guys will fuck your shit up. And guess what? You can use your shamanic powers to possess creatures, so you can possess wolves if you need to hunt for food, possess fish if you need to swim, or possess a horse to pick up some milk from the shop down the road, maybe? That'd be useful. I'd love a feature like that. I'd love to be able to walk outside, see a dog walking by and like, oh god, I can't be bothered to go to the shops and buy some milk or food or whatever. Maybe I'll just get this dog to do it for me, and then just like, whabam, just possess into it and kind of be able to run up there. To be a dog, to just poop everywhere and wee everywhere and bark at people and climb trees and eat things. That'd be lovely. Eat things. I've never eaten a single thing in my entire life, so I'd love to be a dog. Regardless, this is a cool-ass feature, and it's a really awesome-looking game. However, I think the real star of the show will be the animals and the landscapes of which you play in. Escape from Tarkov is a military-based survival RPG set in the lovely holiday getaway, Tarkov. Just kidding, this isn't Ibiza, son. It looks like a shithole, and everyone wants to murder you. Managing your hydration, energy, blood pressure, blood loss, fractures, contusion, intoxication, exhaustion, and more might seem like a chore, but it makes for one of the most realistic survival sims ever. As well as this, you've got super realistic ballistic physics, which essentially means you won't be able to point your gun and shoot. You'll have to account for bullet drop, whereabouts on the body you'll hit your enemies, and what armor they're wearing. By the way, if you die, you lose everything. I'm not quite sure when this game comes out, but the alpha for the game has been ongoing since the 4th of August, so if you want to play it, make sure you use Google and find out. I'll probably put in the description how you can get into the alpha. I'll do that for you, I'm nice. Alright guys, so those were a bunch of survival games coming out over the course of 2016 and 2017, at least the ones that really caught my eye. Which one did you think was the best? Are you ready for Rokh? Plan on buying below? Astronomically attracted to Astroneer? Maybe you're wild for wild, and maybe you're tingling for Tarkov? Come on, that last one was a difficult one to make rhyme and make, match up. Let me know in the comment section down below, and for more lists like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. But for now, this has been Steve. That has been the biggest survival games of 2016 and 2017, because I'm super nice. Checkpoint complete.